Thanks for checking out my Systeme.io review. Here I'm going to be going over some of the most powerful features that this platform has to offer, then give you my opinion about who it's going to be best for and why you might want to use it. What's great about Systeme is that they can be free forever. If you do want to check them out, you can click the link in the description to do that. Of course, there's going to be a pricing to go with it if you want to upgrade and get some more juicier features, but I'll talk about that a little bit later as we go into the review. Let's get started right now. So one big reason why you might want to use Systeme.io is the ability to create landing pages and sales funnels. Aside from that, setting that aside, what I want to talk about very quickly is the plethora of features that they do offer. Whether it's going to be affiliate dashboards, yes, you can have your own affiliate program. They do have a CRM where you can sort a lot of your contacts, give them tags and automations in the process as well. When it comes to websites, you can create digital stores, sales funnels, which I'm going to show you. You can do blogs. And when it comes to emails, you can send out your broadcast newsletters. You can do campaigns that are going to be drip fed over a specific amount of time. There's some clever automations that you can utilize. With Acids, you can do coupons, courses, uploading specific files if needed, and of course with sales, a plethora of features there that you can utilize as well. So Systeme definitely has quite a few features that you probably want to use, especially if you're looking to grow and build your online business. When it comes to creating sales funnels though, they definitely don't slouch on their templates. As you can see, this is going to be where you put your landing pages together. You would have your squeeze page here, under that the thank you page. If you want to add another step, you can do that as well. But sorting through some of these squeeze page templates, you're going to see I could go through these for quite some time if I wanted to pick one. Now, in my opinion, they have a good diversity of templates here, some being simple that I happen to love, some being a little bit more complex, and some looking like an expert designer had created them, and of course some that look like as basic as possible. Like I said, there's definitely a need for that, as I am a specific type of person who likes to keep my landing pages clean and simple, something like this, or even like this if you changed around the background. I'm going to go ahead and pick one so I can showcase what their drag and drop editor looks like. So give me 1 second, and I'm just going to go with... So I picked one, and let's click on the page editor, as that's going to be a very big part of using Systeme. Alright, and they do have a pretty solid drag and drop editor. I don't think you're going to have too much trouble with it, especially if you've ever used one before. Anytime you hover over a specific section, you're going to see how it kind of lights up, and maybe if you didn't want that top part, you can delete it. Anything that wants editing or needing to be changed, you can click on it. As an example, we have an image here, and if I wanted to change this, I would go on the cloud. I'd go to my images. Let's just say I add this one. It's probably going to be too big, but don't worry about that as well. You can change it if needed to make it smaller. Also, anytime you need to change the text, double click it, change it, and there's going to be a plethora of features that you can utilize to maybe make the font size smaller, make it look bigger, move it a specific amount from the top, like if it needs to be moved up like that. It's pretty straightforward when it comes to getting up and running with your drag and drop editor. Now, just to kind of showcase some of the blocks that you can utilize, they have text, headlines, bulleted lists, content boxes. Yes, you can embed videos, whether it's going to be from YouTube or elsewhere, audio, images, carousels. Then we have some columns, forms, social media aspects, others, countdowns, which is great. If you want to imply some scarcity into maybe a launch that it's going to be ending soon, that's a great way of utilizing it in order to make more sales. I'm not going to spend too much time on their drag and drop editor. I think it's pretty simple overall, pretty straightforward. That's a good thing. Nothing that's going to be game breaking, but definitely good enough to help you run through, create your landing pages quickly, and get up and running, which I'm sure is what you want. And back when it comes to creating sales funnels as well, I will create a step right here. And as you can see, there's going to be plenty more steps that you can use. Yes, you can sell products, offers, or services using Systeme, whether it be digital products, could be coaching, could be courses. You can do upsells and downsells. They also have other steps for thank you pages. So when someone arrives on something where they purchased the product, send them to a thank you page. If they just opted in to get a free gift, send them to a thank you page. I don't know if you can hear that bird in the background, but if you can, welcome to Florida, okay? Aside from that, there's going to be some opt-in pages, inline forms, pop-ups, link in bios, and a few other miscellaneous things, as well as webinar registration pages. So yes, you can run webinars with Systeme. I believe that will be based upon a specific pricing plan that you use though. Like that might be one of the reasons you might want to upgrade, especially if you want to do webinars with Systeme. Now we'll come back to this later. I just wanted to double check that yes, the webinar version is going to be $47 a month. If you scroll down to the bottom here, it's going to say evergreen webinars. You can do 10. And if you do their biggest plan, you can do unlimited a month. Just kind of showcasing that very quickly so you know. Another great aspect of Systeme.io is the ability to send emails. Now you can send broadcast newsletters at any time you want, or if you want to be a little bit fancy, you can send automated emails. What I mean by that is that anytime someone takes an action like opting in, they're automatically going to be getting an email in the background. Okay, I've now created a test campaign, and the great thing about it is that it's very easy to integrate it into any funnel that you've created. I want to show you this because this is where a lot of the automation rules come in, and I think you're really going to like these as well. So if we go back to where we were originally, you can see that there's going to be automation rules. And if we click on that, this is how we can add rules. And this is going to be, say, where we can add a trigger. So like anytime someone subscribes, which is what we want on a specific funnel, there's a plethora of actions that we can use. We can subscribe them to an email marketing campaign, just like the one I showed you. You can unsubscribe them. You can add tags. Maybe if they make a purchase, you can say this is going to be a buyer, so you know that they're a valuable subscriber on your list. You could send a specific email to a specific email address, enroll in a course, revoke access to a course, and plenty more, as you can see. So Systeme does allow some good automations, especially the most important ones like signing on to a newsletter or a campaign. By doing that there, I can choose the one that I just created, save the rule, and just like that, when anyone subscribes, they get an email automatically. Not too difficult to kind of navigate around, and once again, that's a really good thing. And don't forget about the ability to add courses. You can do that as well. They do have some templates, although pretty much they're all going to be oh so similar with just different colors as shown here. So if you select one, you can save it. And the layout for creating courses is pretty straightforward. I would like to say I think they could be a little bit better in the aesthetics department. There's not too many templates to choose from. As you saw previously, all the course templates are going to be the same except the colors differ. And anytime you create a lecture, you can pretty much choose from these three here. Preferably, if you wanted to do one with a video, you could add that. You could do one without, and of course, there's going to be another template. So if I select this one here and do save, you can now go through and edit each single lecture that you have in your course, update them, make sure they are good to go, and that's going to be the process of creating a course. What I do like about the process of creating a course, as you can see here, the drag and drop editor here is going to be identical to the one when you're creating landing pages, so you don't have to go and learn something completely separate and new. So if you know how to create landing pages, you're going to know how to create courses, and they do have a lot of tutorials in their office or backlog, shall I say, the FAQ section, if you did need help. And of course, you could always reach out to them, and I do have to say they have fantastic customer support. I sent them 2 emails, and I think each time it took about 30 to 40 minutes to get back to me, and I think that's a fantastic thing. They're not going to keep you waiting forever to get your questions that you need answered, if you do have any in the first place. So Systeme does come with a plethora of tools, and like they said, you can use them free forever if needed. There are going to be opportunities to upgrade, and that's what I'm going to talk about very quickly. So if you want to go with the free ability, you can start there. There are going to be some things that are going to be limited, of course, but what's great about free is that you get unlimited email sends, unlimited blog posts, students, community members, and as you scroll down, you're going to get a few more things. It's as you move on up in the pricing plans where you get many more perks, you get more sales funnels, you get more sales funnel steps, more blogs, more courses, more communities, and so on and so forth. Like with this one with webinar, you do get the webinar features, and if you want to go all out, it's only going to be $97 a month to pretty much get every perk and unlimited of everything. So I like the fact that it does cater to someone who wants to get up and running, but if you do want to upgrade, you do have the ability to get plenty more features that can certainly help you out with growing your digital business. So with plenty of the major features highlighted, allow me to cap off this Systeme.io review. So Systeme is a fantastic choice for anyone getting started on a shoestring budget. It packs plenty of features to help you build and grow your online business without breaking the bank. From funnels and email marketing to course hosting and even affiliate management if needed, it's an all-in-one solution that keeps things simple and accessible. That said, it does lack in comparison to some bigger and more powerful platforms. So if you're looking for more advanced funnel customization, stronger automation, or a more robust system for memberships and courses, there's definitely going to be some better options out there. At the end of the day, Systeme.io remains a solid software for beginners or anyone who wants to get up and running fast without spending a fortune. If you do want to test them out, of course, you can click the link down below in the description. And if you're looking for something a little bit more powerful, I'll also leave a link in the description to an alternative that you just might like. And that's going to conclude my Systeme.io review. I hope you enjoyed it when it comes to making the perfect decision for you and your online business. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment down below. And of course, I will have those links in the description if you want to test out Systeme or something that I feel to be a little bit more powerful overall. My name is James. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.